Hello students, I am Raghavan Kumar Singh, faculty of US Academy and Institute. Today we will discuss class 8th Geography's third chapter, Mineral and Power Resources. Naturally occurring substances with a definite chemical composition is a mineral, and they are not evenly distributed over space. Minerals are concentrated in a particular area or rock formation. A few of these minerals are found in areas which are not easily accessible, such as the Arctic Ocean bed and Antarctica. Minerals are also formed in several types of geographical environments under varying conditions. They are created by natural process without any human interference. They can be identified on the basis of their physical properties such as color, density, hardness, chemical property, and such as solubility. Minerals are distributed in rocks and seas beds also. Tropical regions are very rich in terms of mineral resources. Now, the types of minerals. There are 3,000 various types of minerals based on their composition. They can be classified into metallic and non-metallic minerals. Now, metallic minerals. Metallic minerals contain metals in the raw form. Metals are hard substances that conduct heat and electricity and have a characteristic of lustrous or shine. For example, iron ore, bauxite, manganese ore are some examples of metallic minerals. May be ferrous or non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals like iron ore, manganese, and chromides contain iron. Non-ferrous minerals does not contain iron, but may contain some other metals such as gold, silver, copper, or lead. Now about the non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals do not contain metals such as limestone, mica, and gypsum. The mineral fuels like coal and petroleum are also non-metallic minerals. Minerals can be extracted by mining, drilling, or quarrying. Mining is the process of extracting minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface. Minerals, meanwhile, in open case mining, minerals that lie at shallow depth are extracted by removing the surface layer. At the same time, soft mining is the method in which deep bores called shaft are made to reach minerals deposits that lie at greater depth. Also, drilling is the method used to bore deep wells so as to take out petroleum and natural gases that occurs far below the earth's surface. Finally, in the method known as quarrying, minerals that lie near the surface are just dug out. Now, the distribution of minerals. Types of mineral rocks formation. Examples: metallic minerals, igneous and metamorphic rocks formation. Iron ore in North Sweden. Copper and nickel deposited on Ontario, Canada. Iron and nickel chromite and platinum in South Africa are the examples of minerals. Non-metallic minerals such as sedimentary rocks, formation of limestone which deposited of Caucasus region of France, manganese deposited of Georgia and Ukraine, and phosphate beds of Algeria. Mineral fuels such as coal and petroleum are also found in the sedimentary strata. Now Asia. Large iron ores deposited in China and India. World largest tin producer, China, Malaysia and Indonesia. Production of leads, antimony and tungsten. China leads deposited of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc and copper as in Asia, whereas in Europe, which is leading producer of iron ore in the world, European countries with the large deposition of iron ore, Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France. Mineral deposited of copper, lead, zinc, manganese and nickel. Eastern Europe and European Russia. Now, North America. Mineral deposited in North America are located in 3 zones: the Canadian region of the Great Lakes, the Appalachian region, and the mountain ranges of the western coast related to iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, and copper, which is mined in the Canadian Shield region. Coal, Appalachian region, vast deposited of copper, lead, zinc, gold, and silver, which was also deposited in western Cordilleras. Now in South America. The largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world is Brazil, which leads to the producer of copper in Chile, and Peru, world largest producer of tin. Brazil and Bolivia, which large deposited of gold, silver, zinc, chromium, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos and diamonds. Whereas South America, minerals oil is found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru and Colombia. Now about the Africa, which is rich in mineral resources. World largest producer of diamonds, gold and platinum. Produces a large portion of the world gold. South Africa, Zimbabwe and Zaire. Copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt and bauxite, and other minerals found in Africa. Oil is also found in Nigeria, Libya and Angola. Now about the Australia, the largest producer of bauxite in the world, which is leading producer of gold also, diamond, iron ore, tin and nickel. Rich in copper, lead, zinc and manganese. The largest deposit of gold found in Kalgoorlie, and Coolgorley area of Western Australia. Now about the Antarctica. A variety of minerals deposited are found, some probably large. The significant size of deposit of coal, the Transantarctic mountain deposit of iron forecasted near the Prince Charles Mountains of East Antarctical ore, gold, silver, and oil present in commercial quantities. Now, distribution of minerals in India. Iron is distributed in Jharkhand, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh. Bauxite in Jharkhand, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh. Mica is the leading producer in the world, which is found in Jharkhand, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh are the major producing states, whereas gold is found in Kolar, which is in Karnataka. Rich in Karnataka. Now about the conservation of minerals. Uses of minerals. Minerals for gems hard set in various jewelries styles, copper used in making coins and pipes, silicon used in the computer industry is obtained from quartz, aluminium extracted from its ore bauxite, which is used in automobiles and aeroplanes, bottling industry, buildings and kitchen cookwares. Now about the conservation of minerals. Minerals, non-renewable resources, takes thousands of years for the formation and concentration of minerals. The rate of formation is much smaller than the rate at which humans consume these minerals. It is necessary to reduce wastage in the process of mining. Recycling of metals is another way to conserve mineral resources. Now about the power resources. Power resources are of two types: conventional resource and non-conventional resource. We need power resources for industry, domestic use, agricultural product, transport, communication and defense. Power or energy plays a vital role in our lives. We also need power for industries, communication, and many more. Power resources may be broadly categorized as conventional and non-conventional resources. Conventional resources: the energy which has been in common use for a long time. Examples are firewood and fossil fuels. The energy resources such as fossil fuels comprises of coal, known as buried sunshine, petroleum, known as black gold, natural gas and hydroelectricity. Firewood and fossil fuels are two main conventional energy resources. Now about the non-conventional source of minerals. Non-conventional sources of minerals are renewable in nature. Solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. are the examples of non-conventional source of energy. They are more expensive as it needs technological upgradation. India has a great potential for solar energy. Firewood, which is widely used for cooking and heating. 50% of the energy used by villagers comes from firewood. Remains of plants and animals which were buried under the earth for millions of years got converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. Fossil fuel such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas are the main source of conventional energy. The rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. So these are likely to be exhaustible soon. Now about the coal. Abundantly found fossil fuels used as a domestic fuel in industries such as iron and steel. Steam engines to generate electricity. Electricity from coal is called thermal power. The coal was formed millions of years ago when giant ferns and swamps got buried under the layers of earth. Coal is therefore referred to be as buried sunshine. The leading coal producer of the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa, and France. The coal producing area of India are Raniganj, Jharia, Dhanbad, and Bokaro in Jharkhand. Now about the petroleum. Petroleum keeps our car running. Oil keeps your cycle from squeezing. Both begin as thick black liquid called petroleum, found between the layers of rocks drilled from oil fields located in offshore and coastal areas, sent to refineries which process the crude oil and produce a variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, and lubricants. Petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold, which are very valuable. Chief petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, which are the major producer. And some other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela, and Algeria. Leading producer in India is Digboi in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai, and the deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. Now about the natural gas. Natural gas found with petroleum deposited, released when crude oil is brought to the surface, used as a domestic and industrial fuel. Major producer of natural gas is Russia, Norway, UK, and the Netherlands. In India, Jaisalmer, Krishna, Godavari deltas, Tripura, and some other areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Cause for concern: sharp increase in our consumption of fossil fuels has led to their depletion at an alarming rate. Toxic pollutants are released from burning these fuels. Unchecked burning of fossil fuel is like an unchecked dripping tap which will eventually run dry. This has led to the tapping of various non-conventional sources of energy that are cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. Now about the hydel power. Rainwater or river water stored in dam. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is called hydroelectricity. Water discharged after the generation of electricity is used for irrigation. 1/4 of the world electricity is produced by hydel power. Now, the leading producer of hydel power is The word Paraguay, Norway, Brazil, and China. Important hydropower stations in India are Bhakra Nangal, Gandhinagar, Nagarjuna Sagar, and Damodar Valley projects. Now about the non-conventional source of energy. Increasing use of fossil fuels leads to shortages. If the present rate of consumption continues, the reserves of these fuels will get exhausted. Their use also causes environmental pollution. Therefore, there is need for using non-conventional sources such as solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, which are renewable. Now about the solar energy. Solar energy trapped from the sun used in solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power to heating and lighting purposes. Solar energy is used in solar heaters, solar cooker, solar dryer, besides being used for community lighting and traffic signals. Now about the wind energy. Inexhaustible sources of energy is windmill, which are used for grinding grains and lifting water. High speed winds rotates the windmill, which is connected to a generator to produce electricity. Wind farms are also found in Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, and Spain. Now the nuclear power. Nuclear power is obtained from energy stored in the nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium, which undergoes nuclear fission and nuclear reactors and emit power. Greatest producer of nuclear power is USA and Europe. Large deposit of uranium in India, Rajasthan and Jharkhand. Thorium found in large quantities. In the monazite sands of Kerala, nuclear power station is in India, located in Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapura in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan, Narora in Uttar Pradesh, and Kaiga in Karnataka. Now about the geothermal energy. Heat energy obtained from the earth temperature in the interior of the earth, which rises steadily with depth height. Heat energy may surface itself into the form of hot springs. These energy is used to generate power, and in the form of hot springs, it has been used for cooking, heating, and bathing. World largest geothermal power plants are in US, which followed by New Zealand, Iceland, Philippines, and Central America. Geothermal plants in India located in Manikaram in Himachal Pradesh and Puga Valley in Ladakh. Now about the tidal energy. Energy generated from tides can be harnessed by buildings dams at narrow opening of the sea. During high tides, energy of the tides is used to turn the turbine installed in the dam to produce electricity. Huge tidal mills farms such as in Russia, France, and the Gulf of Kutch in India. Now about the biogas. Organic waste such as dead plants and animal materials, animal dung and kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel called biogas. Organic waste is decomposed by bacteria in biogas digesters will emit biogas, a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide, which is an excellent fuel for cooking and lighting and produces high amount of organic manure in each year. Harnessing this energy is both difficult as well as costly.